Hi, I am Adam, your English teacher from Booklish. Welcome to my channel. Here you can practice English by listening and reading short texts about how persistence and dedication can take you anywhere. Like this video so it can reach other people who are learning like you. And subscribe to get notifications for new videos. I will share with you the 10 rules to be fluent in English. If you practice every day, step by step, you will be fluent in English. The first rule: study every day, even a little. The first rule is about time and dedication. Many people think they need many hours to learn English, but this is not true. The most important thing is not the hours, but the contact with English every day. Even 5, 10, or 15 minutes can help you. The secret is to repeat every day, because the brain learns better with practice again and again. Keep at least 15 minutes of your day for English. This time can be simple: read one page of a book, listen to part of a podcast, watch a little of a series, or talk to yourself in the mirror. The important thing is to make a habit. Small actions every day become big results in the future. Also, try to focus on your difficulties. Maybe it is pronunciation, maybe listening, maybe grammar or speaking. Find the hard part for you and practice more. Daily practice makes you stronger and helps you see results faster. Remember, nothing happens fast. Learning takes time, patience, and practice. A new language is the same. Think about a baby. A baby listens for almost 1 year before speaking. Then, step by step, the baby tries sounds, small words, and later short sentences. The baby makes many mistakes, but little by little the baby improves. Adults also need this same process. So, do not be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. When you make a mistake, you can try again. Every time you try, you become better. If you are alone, speak to yourself, make small sentences, and use new words. The more you use English, the more natural it will be. Mistakes help you think, correct, and improve. Every mistake is a chance to grow. The most important thing is, do not stop. Try again, repeat, practice, and continue. Fluency does not come in one day, but with contact every day, it will come to you. Remember, discipline is stronger than speed, and practice every day is stronger than difficulty. Use music, films, series, reading, or conversations to bring English into your daily life. Do not look for perfection, look for constancy. Make mistakes, try again, and move forward. Do not give up, you can do it. The second rule: practice the 4 skills: read, listen, speak, and write. Do not study only grammar or only vocabulary. Many people think fluency comes only from grammar rules, but this is not true. To be fluent, you need to practice reading, listening, speaking, and writing. These 4 skills are very important. When you practice all of them together, fluency will come naturally. Sometimes, students only read or study grammar, but they do not speak or listen. This is a problem because they understand rules, but they cannot talk in real life. That is why you need organization. If you mix everything with no plan, it will confuse your mind and make you tired. You need organization and discipline to learn English well. Also, be clear about your goals. Ask yourself, what do I want with English? Do you want to travel? Work? Read books? Watch movies with no subtitles? When you know your goal, it is easier to study in the right way. Here are some ideas to practice the 4 skills during the week. Monday, read. Choose news, short texts, or children's books. Children's books are easy to understand and have many useful words. Later, you can read more difficult texts. Tuesday, listen. Play music in English, listen to a podcast, or watch short videos. Do it for fun, but also try to understand. If it is too fast, listen again, use subtitles, or make the audio slower. Wednesday, speak. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Say your name, your job or studies, and talk about your skills. Describe your clothes or the things you see on the street. Speaking alone is good practice and helps with pronunciation. Thursday, write. Make small sentences or short texts. Use words you already know from reading or listening. Make a glossary with new words and read it many times. This will help you remember and use new vocabulary. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, repeat the process. Do the same activities or change them a little. Slowly it will be easier, and you will see your progress. One more tip: have a notebook only for English. Write new words, sentences, and notes. Later, you can read your notebook and see how much you improved. This will give you motivation to continue. Remember, English is not a fast race. It is like a long walk. The secret is organization, discipline, and balance between reading, listening, speaking, and writing. If you practice these 4 skills every week, step by step, you will see the difference in your English. The third rule: think in English, do not translate. Thinking in English is very important for fluency. In the beginning, it looks difficult, because the brain wants to translate everything to your first language. But translation makes your learning slow and confusing. Imagine you are in a conversation. If you think in Portuguese, then translate to English, and then speak, it takes too much time. To speak faster, you need to think directly in English. English is not the same as Portuguese. It is a different language and culture. Some ideas do not have translation word by word. For example, the phrase "it's raining cats and dogs" means, it is raining a lot. If you translate every word, it looks strange. But if you connect the phrase with the picture of heavy rain, you understand the meaning without translation. Another example is the word awkward. In Portuguese, it can mean strange, embarrassing, or clumsy. If you always translate, it is difficult to choose the right word. But if you connect awkward with real situations, like falling in public or a silence in conversation, the meaning is clear. So, the best way is to connect words with images, feelings, and situations. Learn apple with the picture of the fruit, not the word maca. Learn I'm tired with the feeling of being sleepy. Learn I'm hungry with the feeling of wanting food. This is how children learn. They do not translate. They see, listen, repeat, and connect words with life. Adults can do the same if they practice every day. To train your brain, read texts in English and try to understand the main idea, not every word. Watch movies and series with English subtitles, then without subtitles. Your brain will start to connect words with actions and pictures. You can also talk to yourself in English. For example, in the morning say, I wake up. I brush my teeth. I drink coffee. I go to school. Describe what you see, what you do, or what you feel. If you don't know one word, use another simple word. Do not go back to Portuguese. This makes your brain more creative and strong in English. With time, some words will come to your head in English without translation. For example, when you are thirsty, you may think I'm thirsty directly, not estacomseed. This is a big sign that you are thinking in English. The secret is practice every day. If you read, listen, speak, and write in English often, it will become easier and easier. Thinking in English is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Remember, do not translate. Connect words with images, sounds, and situations. Speak, read, and listen every day. Soon, you will see that you are not translating anymore. You will really think in English. The fourth rule: listen to real English every day. If you want fluency, you need contact with English every day. One of the best ways is listening. Listening helps your ears, your brain, and also your pronunciation. There are many ways to listen to English. You can listen to podcasts, music, audiobooks, movies, series, or short videos. But try to listen to real English, not only easy school audios. Real English shows how people really speak, with fast words, with slang, with different accents. At first it is hard, but little by little you will understand more. In the beginning, English can sound like one long word. You may think, I understand nothing. Do not worry. This is normal. Think about a baby. A baby listens for many months before speaking. The baby does not understand everything, but the brain learns sounds and rhythm. You will do the same. It is also important to listen to different accents. English is not the same everywhere. In the USA, people from New York speak different from people in Texas. In the UK, London is different from Scotland. And there is English from Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa too. If you listen to many accents, you will understand more people in the future. But remember, you need active listening. Passive listening is only background music. Active listening means attention. Pause the audio, repeat the words, write notes, and try to say the phrases. This way you practice listening and also speaking. For example, with music, read the lyrics, sing with the singer, repeat many times. With podcast, listen to a short part, pause, repeat, and write some words. With movies or series, watch a scene, go back, listen again, and copy the way people speak. Choose a quiet place when you listen. If there is noise or distraction, you will not learn well. Even 15 minutes of focused listening is better than 1 hour of listening without attention. At first, listening is difficult and may be frustrating. But do not stop. Every day your brain learns more. Soon, you will understand common words and phrases, then longer sentences, and finally full conversations. Listening to real English every day is not only for learning the language. It is also a way to learn about culture, music, ideas, and people. And when your ears know English, your mouth will speak better too. Make listening a daily habit. Choose what you like, music, movies, or podcasts, and give time every day. With practice and focus, your listening will improve, and fluency will come step by step. The fifth rule: speak out loud. Speaking out loud is very important to learn English. Many students read, write, or listen, but they do not speak. Speaking is the way your brain learns that this new language is yours too. Your brain knows your first language very well. You used it since you were a child. Now you need to make new connections for English. The best way is to hear your own voice speaking English. When you speak out loud, your brain understands, this is my voice. I can speak this language. Start small. Do not wait for big or difficult sentences. Say only one word: colors, numbers, days of the week, objects in your house. Later, make short sentences: I like pizza. This is my book. The sky is blue. Step by step, you will speak more. Another good idea is to record your voice. Use your phone and say some sentences in English. Then listen to the audio. At first it feels strange to hear yourself, but it helps a lot. You can see what sounds are good and what sounds you must practice more. You can also speak in front of a mirror. Pretend you are talking to another person. Introduce yourself. Say your name, your age, your job, what you like to do. Describe your clothes. This practice makes you more confident and helps you feel natural when you speak. Do not only say memorized sentences. Try to describe the world around you. In your bedroom say, this is my bed, the window is open, I see a chair. On the street say, the bus is big, I see a dog, the store is closed. This trains your brain to think in English directly. Another tip is to talk about your day and your feelings. Say how the weather is: it is sunny, it is raining. Say how you feel: I am happy, I am tired. Say what you will do: I will eat, I will study. This way you connect English with your real life. At first, it may feel difficult or strange. But if you speak every day, your brain will accept English more and more. Do not be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are normal and important. If you make a mistake, try again. Every time you repeat, you get better. With time, your voice in English will sound natural. You will know the sounds, the rhythm, and you will feel more confident. Speaking every day is like exercise. The more you do it, the stronger you become. So, speak out loud every day. Even a few minutes is good. Make it a habit. The more you hear your voice in English, the more your brain believes you speak this language. And soon, fluency will come naturally. The sixth rule: learn expressions, chunks, and ready phrases. When we start learning English, many students try to translate word by word. But this does not always work. Some things cannot be translated. This is why we need to learn expressions, chunks, and ready phrases. A chunk is a small group of words that people always use together. It is like a block. You do not need to think about every word, you just use the block. This makes speaking faster and easier. For example, how are you? Nice to meet you. I don't know. Can you help me? These phrases are simple, but people use them every day. If you know them, you can speak and understand more naturally. Expressions are also important. Sometimes the meaning is not the same as the words. For example, break the ice to start a conversation in a difficult situation. Piece of cake, something very easy. If you translate word by word, these phrases do not make sense. But if you learn them as expressions, you will understand and speak better. Learning expressions is also learning culture. A language is not only words. It is history, customs, and the way people think. When you learn phrases that native speakers use, you also learn how they see the world. Here are some tips to learn expressions and chunks. Write them in a notebook. Put the phrase in English, the meaning in your language, and one example. Read the notebook again and again. Try to use the phrases when you speak, or even when you speak alone. This will help your brain remember faster. With practice, these phrases will come to your mind automatically, without translation. Chunks and ready phrases also save time. You do not need to build every sentence word by word. You already have blocks ready to use. This makes your English sound more natural and gives you more confidence. Remember, learning a new language is not only about speaking words. It is also about entering a new culture. Each phrase and each expression is part of the story of the people who speak that language. So, make expressions and chunks part of your daily study. They will help you speak faster, understand better, and feel closer to the culture behind the English language. The seventh rule: accept mistakes as part of the process. Making mistakes is normal. It is natural. It happens to every person who learns something new. In English, mistakes are not a problem, they are part of the way to success. Think about a child learning to speak. The child says many wrong words. Sometimes the sounds are not clear. Sometimes the sentences are not correct. But the child continues. And step by step, the child speaks better. You can do the same. Every mistake is a chance to learn. Do not see mistakes as failure. See them as teachers. A mistake shows you what you can improve. If someone corrects you, this is good. You learn something new. If you notice your own mistake, this is also good. It means your brain is learning. Do not be afraid to make mistakes in public. Many students stay quiet because they feel shy. But if you never speak, you will never practice. Speaking with mistakes is better than silence. Even native speakers make mistakes sometimes. They change words, they forget expressions. Mistakes are part of real life. Sometimes you will feel that English is difficult. You may forget words or not understand an audio. This is normal. Do not stop. Breathe, try again, and repeat. Repetition helps you get better. Every time you try again, you improve. Be patient with yourself. Learning English is like a long road, not a short race. Each small step is progress. Enjoy the process. Celebrate the small wins. Remember, every mistake is also a sign that you are moving forward. One day, you will look back and see that problems that looked big before are now very small. You will even smile about old mistakes. You will understand that those mistakes were important for your progress. So, accept mistakes as part of your learning. Mistakes are steps on the ladder. Each mistake you correct takes you higher. The important thing is not never make a mistake. The important thing is, never give up. The eighth rule: set clear goals. Many students study English without clear goals. This is a mistake. If you do not know where you want to go, it is easy to lose focus. Clear goals help you see your progress, stay motivated, and move step by step to fluency. Think about learning English like a long trip. You do not arrive at the final place in one day. You stop in small places first. Each small stop is a goal. When you reach one goal, you feel happy, and you have energy to continue to the next one. Goals must be specific and realistic. Do not only say, "I want fluency." Fluency is the final goal. You need small goals to arrive there. For example, I will order food in English in 2 months. I will introduce myself in English in 3 weeks. I will watch one short series without subtitles by the end of the year. I will write a short text about my routine next month. These goals are clear. They have time and a result. They help you move step by step. But be careful, do not make goals that are too big or too difficult. For example, I will be fluent in 3 months. This is not realistic. If the goal is too hard, you can feel frustrated and tired. Then you may stop learning. Small goals are better. When you reach them, you feel strong and proud. This good feeling gives you more motivation. After one goal, you can make a new one. It is like climbing stairs. Every step takes you higher and closer to fluency. Write your goals down. Put them in a notebook, on a paper, or on your phone. When you see your goals, they feel real. When you complete one, mark it or cross it out. This gives you a clear picture of your progress. Remember, goals can change. Maybe you need more time, or maybe you can make a goal harder. That is okay. Changing goals is part of the process. Fluency is not one big jump. Fluency is many small steps. Each goal is part of the journey. Each success, even small, takes you closer to speaking English well. So, set clear goals. Make them small, specific, and realistic. Celebrate when you reach them. Then make new goals. With time, patience, and discipline, you will see that step by step you are getting close to fluency. The 9th rule: surround yourself with English immersion. One of the best ways to learn English faster is to put English around you all the time. This is called immersion. When you see, hear, read, and speak English every day, your brain starts to accept the language as something natural. Immersion is not only about study in a book. It is about using English in your daily life. You can change your phone, your computer, and your apps to English. This way, you read menus, notifications, and buttons in English every day. At first it may feel strange, but later it becomes normal. You can also read the news in English. Start with easy texts, maybe short news or websites for learners. Reading every day helps you see real English, new words, and simple grammar. Little by little, you will understand more. Another idea is to follow English pages on social media. If you like food, follow English cooking pages. If you like sports, follow players who write in English. If you like music or fashion, follow singers and influencers in English. This way, English is part of something you love. Try to use English first. Write your shopping list in English. Write your plans in a notebook in English. If you need to make a to-do list, write it in English. The more you write small things in English, the easier it becomes. Watch movies, series, and YouTube videos in English. At first, you can use subtitles in English. Later, you can try without subtitles. Listen carefully and repeat the words you hear. You can also listen to songs, try to sing, and write down new words. Listening to different accents helps your ear understand English from many countries. Speak English with yourself. This is very useful. Look in the mirror and say, "Hello, my name is. I live in. I am wearing," or describe your room, your food, or the weather. For example, the sun is shining. It is a beautiful day. When you speak with yourself, you practice thinking in English and you feel less afraid to talk with other people. If you can, talk with real people too. Use apps or websites to chat with English speakers or with other learners. Even 5 minutes of real conversation helps a lot. It gives you confidence and shows that you can really use the language. Decorate your house with English words. Use small papers or post-its. Write mirror on the mirror, door on the door, window on the window. Every time you see the object, you also see the English word. This is simple, but very powerful. Remember, Immersion must be fun. If you do not like what you read or watch, you will stop. Choose things you enjoy. If you love football, watch football news in English. If you love cooking, read recipes in English. This way you learn and also have fun. With time, English will be part of your life. You will not only study English, you will live in English. This makes learning easier, faster, and more natural. So, surround yourself with English. Read, listen, write, and speak English every day. Put English in your phone, in your music, in your TV, in your conversations. The more contact you have, the better you will be. Immersion is the key. The 10th rule: review constantly. When you learn something new in English, it is easy to forget. If you do not review, you will lose the word or the rule. The brain needs to see things many times to remember well. This is why review is very important. Review does not waste time. Review makes your memory strong. If you study today and never look again, you will forget. But if you review, you will remember for a long time. A good tool is flashcards. You can make them with paper or use an app. On one side, write the word in English. On the other side, write the meaning, a picture, or a short sentence. Look at the flashcards every day, even for 5 minutes. Flashcards help your brain remember fast. Another method is spaced repetition. This means you review today, then tomorrow, then 3 days later, then 1 week later, then 1 month later. Each time you almost forget, you review again. This makes the memory very strong. You can also make summaries or notes. After a class, a video, or a podcast, write the new words or phrases. Read these notes again after some days. You will see that your understanding is better when you review. Do not review only single words. Review sentences and chunks, ready phrases. For example, not only thank, but thank you very much. Not only go, but I want to go home. When you review full sentences, your speaking becomes more natural. Always look at your old notebooks. Read the grammar rules, vocabulary lists, and examples you wrote before. Many times you will understand more because you already saw the word many times. Review in different ways. Read texts you already studied. Listen again to songs or podcasts. Write sentences with words you learned before. Repeat old exercises. The more you review, the stronger your memory becomes. It is like training a muscle. If you use it, it grows. If you do not use it, it becomes weak. Review should be short but regular. 10 minutes every day is better than 2 hours one time and nothing for many weeks. Consistency is more important than intensity. Also, review your learning rules and goals. Read them again, check if they help you, and change if necessary. Even the rules of fluency need review. When you review often, you create a good cycle. Learn, review, remember, use, feel confident, learn more, review again. This cycle takes you to fluency step by step. So remember, what you do not review you forget. What you review, you keep forever. Use flashcards, notes, spaced repetition, and old lessons. Review every day. With this habit, you will not only learn English, you will keep English forever.